They call it an orbital insertion vehicle. That's the technical term. It sounds professional. It sounds safe. But ask any Helljumper what it really is, and they'll tell you the truth. It's a coffin. A coffin made of ceramic and titanium, strapped to a rocket engine, and fired at a planet that wants to kill you. You sit in the dark. You can smell the recycled air, the grease, and the cold sweat of the guy in the pod next to you. Even though he's 50 meters away in the launch bay, you check your rifle. Then you check it again. You pray to whatever god you believe in. And if you don't believe in one, you pray to the engineers who built the heat shield. Why do we do it? Why do we drop from orbit instead of landing ships? Because ships are slow. Ships are targets. But the Iron Rain? The Iron Rain is chaos. It is shock and are delivered at terminal velocity. We are the first ones in. We are the tip of the spear. And tonight, we are dropping on Kel 4, a bug planet. Welcome to Apex Sci-Fi. Put on your helmet. Check your seals. The green light is about to flash. We are going feet first into hell. Chapter 1. The drop. All units. Prepare for drop. 2 pressure nominal. Target lock confirmed. The voice of the ship's AI is calm. Too calm. I grip the harness. My name is Jackson. I'm a corporal. This is my 12th drop. It never gets easier. Clang. The magnetic clamps release. For a split second, there is zero gravity. My stomach floats into my chest. Then the main thruster fires. Boom. Imagine being kicked in the back by a giant. For GS of acceleration, slam me into the seat. My vision blurs. The pod screams as it shoots out of the carrier ship, the UNS Vengeance. I look at the tiny screen on my chest. It shows the squad status. All green. See you on the ground, boys. Sarge's voice crackles over the comms. First round is on me. If we survive the fall, Sarge. Private Miller replies. He sounds scared. He's a rookie. It's his first reign. Through the viewport, I see the fleet. It's beautiful in a terrifying way. Thousands of silver streaks are pouring out of the ships. We look like a meteor shower, a man-made apocalypse descending on the world below. But then I see the planet. Kel 4, it's ugly. Brown clouds, storms, and swamps. And I see the flashes on the surface. They know we're coming. Chapter 2, The Burn. We hit the upper atmosphere. The silence of space is replaced by a roar. It sounds like being inside a jet engine. The heat shield begins to glow. First red, then orange, then a blinding white. The temperature outside is 3,000 degrees. Inside, the cooling systems are whining. Try to keep me from cooking alive. Turbulence. The pod shakes violently. It feels like I'm in a washing machine filled with bricks. Then comes the flak. The bugs down there have organic plasma cannons. They are shooting into the sky, blindly firing into rain. Boom. A pod to my left vanishes. Just gone. Vaporized. My HUD flashes. Private Jenkins status. Kia. Jenkins is down. I scream. Stay on target. Sarge yells. Don't look at the dead. Watch your altimeter. The pod spins. The gyroscope fights to stabilize. I see flashes of purple lightning outside. 100,000 feet. 80,000 feet. The G-force is crushing my lungs. I can't breathe. I just have to trust the machine. We are falling faster than the speed of sound. We are bullets fired at the ground. Deploying air brakes in 3, 2, 1. Thwack. The drag chutes deploy. The deceleration is brutal. It feels like my eyes are popping out of my skull. The roar subsides slightly. The heat shield jettisons, falling away into the clouds. Now I can see the ground. It's a swamp, and it's crawling with them. Chapter 3. Ground Zero. Brace for impact. Crash. The world goes black for a second. The impact gel in my armor hardens instantly to absorb the shock, but my teeth still rattle. The pod slides through the mud, tearing up trees, finally coming to a stop. Silence. For 2 seconds, there is absolute silence. Then, the protocol takes over. Touchdown confirmed. Explosive bolts armed. I punch the release button. Bang. The door of the pod blasts outward, spinning into the darkness. I don't wait. I unclip the harness and roll out, rifle raised. Mud, rain, the smell of ozone and burning fuel. Sound off. Sarge yells over the local channel. Jackson clear. Miller clear. Viper clear. We form a perimeter. The pods are scattered around us like lawn darts in a cratered field. Where are they? Miller asks, his voice trembling. He's scanning the tree line with his thermal scope. They're here, I whisper. They're watching. The motion tracker on my HUD pings. Ping. 1 contact. 50 meters. Ping. 10 contacts. Ping. 50 contacts. Contact front. I scream. North quadrant. The trees erupt. They aren't shooting at us. They are rushing us. A wave of chitin and claws. The Xenomites. They move like liquid nightmares, crawling over each other, screeching. Open fire. Light him up. Chapter 4. The Meat Grinder. The next hour is a blur. It's not strategy. It's not tactics. It's a meat grinder. Our rifles fire 10mm explosive tip-caseless ammunition. Every shot tears a chunk out of the bugs. Green blood sprays into the air, mixing with the rain. But for every bug we kill, 2 more crawl over corpse. Reloading. I drop a mag and slam a new one in. A Xenomite breaches a line. It leaps onto Miller. Miller screams as the creature's sidearm punches through his shoulder armor. Miller! I spin and fire a burst into creature's head. It explodes in a shower of gore. I kick the carcass off him. Up! Get up, kid! I haul him to his feet. They're flanking us. Sarge roars. Fall back to the ridge. Move! Move! We retreat, firing blindly into the dark. The air is thick with smoke. My barrel is glowing red hot. We reach the high ground, a rocky ridge where other squads have gathered. There are 50 of us left, out of 500 who dropped in this sector. We need to hold this hill, Sarge says, checking his ammo counter. Evac is 10 minutes out. If we lose this hill, we don't go home. The swarm gathers at the bottom of the ridge. Thousands of glowing red eyes. They shriek, a sound that vibrates in your bones. Fix bayonets, Sarge orders. I pull the monomolecular blade from my belt and attach it to my rifle. Let them come, I whisper. Come and get some. The wave hits. It's brutal. Hand-to-hand combat. Armor crunching. Knives stabbing. I smash my rifle stock into a bug's face. I stab another. My armor alarms are screaming. Shield depleted. Armor integrity, 40%. But we hold. We are the Iron Wall. Chapter 5, Extraction. Then we hear the sound of angels. Not harps, but the roar of Valkyrie gunships. Air support inbound. Rockets streak from the sky, slamming into the swarm at the base of the hill. Napalm canisters turn the swamp into a lake of fire. The bugs retreat, screeching, burning. The dropships descend, their searchlights cutting through the smoke. Go. Get to the bird. We drag our wounded. I carry Miller. He's pale but alive. We pile into the troop bay. The door ramp seals shut. We lift off. I look out the window as we ascend. The ground below is a patchwork of fire and craters. I see the empty pods, our coffins, left behind in the mud. I take off my helmet. The air in the ship smells of sweat and antiseptic. I look at the squad. We are covered in green blood and black mud. We are shaking, not from fear, but from the adrenaline crash. Sarge looks at me. He nods. A simple gesture. We made it. I lean my head back against the bulkhead and close my eyes. My hands are still trembling. I can still hear the screams. The iron rain has stopped. But the war never stops. We just go back up, reload, and wait for the next drop. They give you medals. They call you heroes. But when you close your eyes at night, you don't see medals. You see the red light of the pod. You feel the shake of the reentry. You hear the sound of the rain hitting your armor. Being a Helljumper isn't about being a hero. It's about being the person crazy enough to jump when everyone else is running away. It's about the person next to you. This has been Apex Sci-Fi. If you felt the G-force in this story, Smash that like button. Comment below. Would you have the guts to get in the pod? Subscribe to the channel. Stand by for the next drop. Feet first into hell. End the recording.